If you're someone who struggles to read your Bible consistently, or you read it, but then you don't retain it, this video is for you because I've been there. I used to read my Bible, but then I'm like, what did I just read? Or I would read it and I'm like, okay, I read through it and I didn't really retain anything from it. Like I had no notes to go back and refer to. So I'm going to share with you what I've been doing for the past 2 to 3 years that has really helped me. If you haven't met me, I'm Venus Monique. I run Personal Powerhouse, which is the #1 place for Christian women in film, and I talk about entrepreneurship, acting, and faith. So this is a video on my faith. And one of the things I've been doing is I always date it with whatever I'm reading. I've been in Genesis for a long time now, it feels like, because I'm not able to read every single day. But when I do read, what I have started doing differently that has helped me a lot is I use two colors when I'm writing. So you can see here, there are two different, there's a green and there's a blue. Ignore the handwriting. Your hand gets tired after a while, so we're just going to go with what it is. But what I do is I write down the verse that I just read the way that it is written in the Bible. And then I put my thoughts below it in a different color and indent it a little bit. So let's go with this page. So going here, chat or verse 9 says that Noah was a just man and perfect in his generations, and Noah walked with God. So that is all of verse 9. And then in my own thoughts in a different color pen, I wrote, what does it mean to be just? And then I wrote, what did his childhood look like that he was able to be and maintain perfection? And then I also wrote, how was he able to be perfect amidst all the evil that was happening around him? And what did he experience on a daily basis? So these were just questions that were going on in my mind as I was reading. And I have found that two things, as I'm writing down the verse from the word, I'm writing it down thinking I know it, but then it comes to like, oh, wait, what was that word? Oh, and then I realize what that word was. And I sit with that word for a minute, like, huh, why is it that word and not this word? And then I'll look at a different translation. But if I was just reading it without writing it, I wouldn't have realized that that word stuck out to me so much. So that's helped when writing down the verses. And then my questions that I write beneath that, those have been very helpful because as I have been reading in the past, I would read it, I would have a question as I was reading, but I wouldn't write it down. So it didn't really impact me at all. I would just read the next verse and the next verse. But because I'm slowing down to write questions about each verse, that verse is sinking deeper into my spirit and I'm seeing the Bible differently and stories are coming alive differently that they never have before and questions are arising and then I'm talking to God about the question that I have. So it's just been a lot better for me to do it this way and I wanted to share that because I've not always done it like this. Like I said, I've done it different ways in the past, but this has just been so helpful. So two different color pens, and then I write the verses all the way on the left side. And then when I have my thoughts or my questions, I indent a little bit and write them below that. And I've got notebooks full of reading the word now. So it's been great. If you do it differently, I'd love to hear. And also, I'm sure it would help other people because there are so many ways to study the word.